So I'm going to talk to you about how to improve productivity of your Lokotrack plant. Remember, you can only improve what you can measure. And what is also important that you need to monitor the results. So think about a typical Lokotrack plant. You have a 3-stage process being fed by an excavator. On site, you will have a loader or two carrying the end product to the stockpiles. Perhaps a ground guy working, adjusting and maintaining the plant. Each of the Lokotracks are equipped with an IC automation, so the plant basically runs really autonomously. If the setup has been done correctly, it is really the operator who is making the biggest effect for the production. Each of the machine groups, they have their own maximum nominal capacity that you can reach. And then how much you actually get out of it, it is again going back to that operator. So the first thing that the remote IC does, it gives you the visibility for the main process parameters. And this is really important from the productivity point of view. If you're not having that visibility, it's like driving your car without the GPS. You don't have the visibility, you don't have the ability to predict what is happening the next. You end up doing things in a rush and making mistakes. And the same thing happens in that excavator cabin when you're trying to reach those weekly production targets. So we want to give that visibility and keep them more relaxed and focused on the main thing. How do we do this? So we connect each of the Lokotrack into the same wireless network on site and provide a mobile application for that operator. The second value that the remote IC does, it gives you improved safety, really important one. On site, you have normally heavy equipment moving around, you have noise, you have dust. You want to keep that operator in that cabin as much as possible. Now with the help of remote IC, the operator can see and do more from that safe space. Then the third thing, increased productivity. Quite a nice one over there. Now, 2 things related to this one. The first one being that now the operator can, without delay, adjust the plant from that cabin. And the second one is the wireless interlock. The wireless interlock, what it does, it actually limits the feeding to the primary unit if there is any disturbance on the downstream in the material flow. Let's say that the cavity level of the secondary unit gets excessively high or any other critical event, the feeding would be automatically limited. This really saves the operator's back, and what I like the most, it also encourages the operator to run the plant to the maximum capacity. So Metso Metrics, that's our remote monitoring solution. It really, with almost real-time data, you can monitor your equipment uptime, your efficiency, and also the condition of the equipment. With that information, you can actually do fact-based decisions for your process. We're now launching a really exciting new feature called Production Tracker. It's not your ordinary belt scale, but what it actually is doing, it's measuring the mass conveyed with that main conveyor. It's using a special formula that is including the conveyor angle, the idling power, and the lifting height. Now with the Production Tracker, you can stay on top of what is happening in your daily business. You can also see and kind of like track that if the equipment isn't running as it should. You can also see from there really easily if you make any changes or improvement with your process. Let's say that you change your cavity for your crusher. You can immediately see the effects from there. So with the help of the metrics, with the Production Tracker, and with the help of the remote IC, you can really improve your efficiency for your process. And that improves your business.